Hello, Profit Hackers. I'm Jeremy Lott, the Chief Visionary for Foundation Accounting and Consulting. I owned a construction company for about 15 years before making a change to accounting because my accountants sucked. My goals are to simplify accounting for construction company owners, fuel your profits, level up your cash flow, and help you grow in a financially responsible way. So let's go. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit, from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. That's a poem by William Ernest Henley called Invictus. And I quote that poem today because we're going to talk about extreme accountability. I used this poem when I was younger, as a younger parent, for one of my kids, and this particular kid had a problem with accepting accountability for his actions. So, after thinking about this poem for quite a while, I came up with this analogy, and every time he would start giving us an excuse or a reason that it wasn't his fault, I would simply ask him, are you a leaf or a boat? The reason I'd ask him that is because we have opportunities in our lives to be able to make decisions. A leaf and a boat on the water are both moved around by the water. They're both moved around by the storms and the wind. The difference is that a boat can set its sail or adjust its rudder so that it can guide where it goes. They both experience the exact same external forces, but the boat makes decisions to go where it wants to go rather than just being tossed about on the waves. Right? So this extreme accountability ties into accounting in this way. We have different costs when we're doing our work that apply directly to specific jobs, right? You could say that these different jobs are accountable for certain expenses. This is the first part of the on-the-truck costs that we're talking about, the direct costs. So under the direct costs, we have blue, red, and orange M&Ms. So when we talk about what goes on in the truck to the job site, the first most obvious thing is the labor. You have people you're going to put on that truck to go to the job site to do work for you. This is your direct labor. These are the blue M&Ms. And this is the first thing that we include on that job or on the truck, the blue M&Ms. The second thing that we have is the red M&Ms. And the red M&Ms are your materials. It's pretty obvious that all the materials to do the work you're going to put on your truck and take it to the job site, right? The great thing about the labor and materials is that I, at the end of the day, can say that this person worked this many hours on this job. So I can make that job accountable for that much of that person's wages. The same can be said for materials. I can take this much of the materials and that goes directly to this job. This job is accountable for these materials, right? And so by doing that, we are figuring out the beginnings of how much it costs us to do work, to produce the wonderful things that we do. Following that is the orange M&Ms. The orange M&Ms represent all the other things that go on that truck to the job site. The first most obvious one is subcontractors. Every now and then, depending on your trade or if you're a general, you will use subs to do work for you. When they do that work for you, they're going to then give you a bill for the work done on that specific job. So again, that job is accountable for those expenses, for those costs that are incurred for subcontractors. There are a few other direct costs that we can include. Things like equipment rental is another big one. Travel, permits, dump fees, any of those kind of things where this bill goes to this job and that job is accountable for those costs. Those are all direct costs. Those are all the blue, red, and orange M&Ms. And that is the first portion of us tracking those M&Ms. Thanks for listening. If you found this episode helpful, please like and subscribe for weekly episodes to help you fuel your profit, level up your cash flow, and finance your growth. Until next time, go enjoy some green M&Ms and protect that cash.